Hello, so here we are today putting a wire in a mask. These masks are not very expensive and they came without any nose wire. If you have a nose wire, it helps to pinch it around your nose. I have glasses, so it helps to keep my glasses from steaming up if it fits better and stays on my nose. It also keeps the mask over your nose, which is a problem for a lot of people. The nose slides down off their face. So this nose wire will keep it on your face if you just give it a little pinch, and it'll fit so much better and it'll be more comfortable, and you can wash it with it in there. You don't have to take it out. So first, we need some wire to go with your mask. I just took some wire out of electronics that I didn't need anymore. You might have wire around your house. I like the electronics wire, which you can also buy in craft stores, because it's coated with plastic. So it's a little more gentle and not so cold, and also not as prone to rusting or sharp edges. This one is too thin. It is far too flexible and it won't stay put on your nose or keep its shape. So don't use one that is this skinny. Look for one that's a little fatter, like this weight. They call it gauge. The heaviness of a wire is gauge. And this is a nice gauge because see how it stays put when you bend it and has some shape to it, but it's still real bendable. It's not hard to bend at all. So now all we're going to do is find the edge, the seam here. There's already a finished edge to this mask, and I'm going to look for the one on the inside. It's the same top and bottom. This mask doesn't matter which way it goes, so I'm just going to choose which way it goes. I like the tag on my left and on the inside, so I'm going to look for this little folded over edge because there's a hollow in here, and this is where I'm going to put the wire. I'm going to find the end, and really close to the end, not all the way on the end, but near the end. I'm going to take my sharp little scissor, and this is super sharp pointed, and make a tiny little hole, just the tiniest little hole in the fabric. That tiny little hole, that's all you need. And I'm going to measure out my wire. I want it to go beyond the hole just a little bit, and your hole shouldn't be all the way at the end. Put your hole inset just a tad, and you'll see why, because once you put the wire inside, you want it to tuck in on both ends and not be hanging out the end. So let's measure it. We'll line it up just past the hole where we want it to end up, and all the way across. Doesn't have to be exact, you can trim it later. And I'm going to line it up right there. Use a different scissor for this, a little more heavy duty scissor to cut the wire. So find that tiny incision. There we go. Oops, missed again. Work it in there. Sometimes it takes a minute to get past some of the woven threads, and then just slide all the way. When you get to the point where a little is sticking out, just give it a little extra push. You might have to bend the wire inside a tad and scrunch it a tiny bit. Work it a little to get it past the hole, and then you've got it inside, and let it fall just past the hole so it tucks inside, and that will stay put. Now you can bend it straight all the way down, make sure it's reached the other end and it looks good there, sitting in there properly, and there you go. You can't see it, you can feel it. Works perfectly. It bends and keeps its shape, and it will stay in there. even through a wash. If you don't need to really close up the hole, you can leave that there, and if it's a nice tight fabric like this is, it won't fray, it'll just stay there. And if your wire does poke out a little bit, if you see it coming out when you take it out of the laundry or out of the wash, just tuck it back in and do that again. Just tuck it in, push it so that it stays, it extends beyond the hole, and it'll be fine. Push it back in and you're good to go. Over again. So thank you so much for watching. I hope it helps you and helps keep your mask on and feel more comfortable and wrap snugly around your face and protect you. Be healthy, be well, and please like and subscribe. Thanks so much.